Hello, my name is Dmitry Bayev. I'm a part of the solution engineering team, and today we're here to talk about global data management architecture. Businesses today have a tremendous opportunity to gather tons of data, whether the data originates from a variety of IoT devices, in the cloud, variety of clouds, or legacy systems on-prem. In order for you to be able to capture all that information and to bring it together, you need to deploy data platforms that allow you to operate and capture data coming from a variety of IoT devices. It could be mobile phones, could be sensors, could be telemetry data coming from manufacturing floors, from connected cars, or other types of IoT devices, connected devices. You need platforms that facilitate data in motion. So these are systems that allow you to flow the data, do some complex event processing, and make real-time decisions based on the data that you're seeing, based on the flows and the event processing that happens in real time, as well as the platforms that operate against data at rest. So once you've collected all that historical data, you want to be able to start making some decisions based on historical insights, and perhaps you can start predicting future outcomes. And the more data you have, the richer are your predictions, machine learning models, and all the cool things that you can start building by leveraging vast amounts of historical data. Now, the way that all these data platforms come together is via Common Services Fabric, also known as Data Fabric. That's where it's really important for us to be able to manage all the platforms through a common management interface, to be able to provision workloads whenever you need to do something specialized, like for example, maybe you want to train a machine learning model, or maybe you want to run some deep learning computation using GPUs, which is very specialized type of hardware. You want to be able to provision some of those ephemeral workloads in the cloud using the elasticity of resources that are available to us throughout these hybrid environments. And then finally, key concepts within the Common Services Fabric are security and governance. Now that your data really spans global scale, and some of this data originates on the edge, some of this data is in motion, and some of this data is actually at rest, you need to have a common layer of security and governance services that allow you to apply security policies no matter where the data resides. And then finally, moving up the stack here, we have the top layer, which really refers to the variety of workloads and applications that you can deploy on top of your platforms. And along those lines, we have things such as real-time database, which is powered by Apache Hive and Druid. We have capabilities around machine learning and data science, powered by Apache Spark and Zeppelin. There are capabilities for deep learning using a variety of frameworks, such as TensorFlow as an example, which can leverage GPUs or graphical processing units hardware, as long as you have that available either on your premise systems or in one of the cloud environments. There are things around operational data store using Apache HBase and Phoenix, Stream Analytics for some really interesting real-time complex event processing using things such as Apache Kafka as a message queue, as well as Apache Storm for the real-time event processing capabilities, and then dispatching decisions as those events come in. There are other capabilities around flow management powered by Apache NiFi, as well as Minify, which is really interesting technology that can be Minify has a very small footprint and can actually be deployed against your edge IoT devices, right against the firmware or as close to that edge device as possible. And then beyond the simpler workloads, you can actually get into some really fairly advanced and complex applications, such as cybersecurity powered by Apache Metron, or other types of third-party partner applications that can run on top of these platforms and leverage the full breadth of your global data management architecture. And that's what we have time to cover in 5 minutes. Thank you.